Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Ham Radio, we fucking back. Shouts out DJ Stereotype playing the bangers. We here with Julz.
DJ Stereotype.
Yes,
Julz just said right there.
Yes, Julz just said the most swag thing right now. She goes, "Y'all should throw a party at my mansion."
Wait, so you're living in the valley?
I guess is Sherman Oaks the valley? Am I a fucking valley girl right now, bro?
Why'd you move to the valley?
I mean, it wasn't by choice. I mean, well, I guess everything's by choice. But yeah, at first when I came here, we had an Airbnb off of Melrose, which was pretty tight.
Yeah. I
got really used to like walking to Blue Jam Cafe and like being really close to everything.
They have one downtown now across the street from my house.
They also have one in Sherman Oaks, holla. And then I kind of started this new business with an amazing partner who just happened to have this ill-ass like mansion that used to be owned by some guy that owned
Kevin Federline.
Harco Oil or some shit.
You should hit up the Sherman Oaks Castle. They got like mini golf batting cages. And
hell yeah.
It's dope.
But K-Fed and Brittany did live in Sherman Oaks.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
I mean, I went to school.
There's people living out there in that place, Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, the valley's
No,
tight.
it's cool and there's good restaurants.
Yeah.
I lived in the valley for a minute.
Oh,
Wait,
really?
so are you completely out of Miami?
No, I have a shout out to Norma now, my girl Norma down there. I'm renting her second room just because I'm like I can't let go Miami fully for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I did get rid of my sick penthouse that I loved so much. And I don't know, I just kept the place because I'm definitely going to be there. You know, I have an initiative that I want to do like in every city that holds a special place in my heart in the world. Miami is the #1 city for that, but I just had the opportunity and the resources to do it in LA first. So I just had to come here, secure the bag, and then I'll go back.
And what's this new business?
I mean, there's a lot, but essentially it just boils down to like, I feel like I'm a connector. And, you know, I've been trying to figure out like, well, what the hell am I here to do with my life this whole time? Because I'll feel like it's throwing parties and then I'll like grow up a little bit and then make more money doing something else too. And then I'll realize, oh no, it's branding and building brands. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's artist management. And then, you know, I kind of at one point just realized, you know what, I'm not going to try to put myself in a box. I'm just going to do everything that I want to do. And I did that for a little bit. And then I realized I took some time off this summer. And I was like, okay, what's the long-term goal and strategy here? You know, I can't, you know, everybody says you can't do everything, right? So everybody's been telling me I can't do everything I'm doing since I started doing it. And I've just been telling them to fuck off. But at some point, if I want to work smart and not hard, I have to listen to my elders and like kind of take a step back and look at like, okay, how can I take everything that I enjoy doing and I love and make it work as a fully functioning machine in business? Because a lot of the times people like us will do stuff just, you know, like a homie will hit us up and be like, hey, Julz, can you throw a big party so we could film a music video in Miami in like 24 hours? And I'll be like super excited about it and be like, yeah, sure, let's go. I could do that. You know, I take it as a challenge and I get a high off of it and it's super fun for me. But then like they won't have a budget, but they'll have $5,000 in ones to throw on strippers. So it's like, wait a minute, this girl who just like showed her ass for you for 5 minutes is worth $5,000, which she might be, by the way. But then I should be worth fucking 50 because I spent the last 24 hours not sleeping and like running around and throwing this together for you for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so like, anyways, just a different experiences like that. I just realized, okay, how are we going to make all this work? How am I going to have a radio station, an artist management company and represent creatives, and do all these and present and represent brands and produce events at once? And I was like, I need a compound that I could just like bring everything to me, because a lot of time is like of the essence, especially in LA. There's a lot of traffic. I started like working from my laptop with like my portable Wi-Fi in traffic and stuff, but
in traffic,
yeah, just being able to like have people come to me, like I'm finding a system, you know, like the first 2 hours of my morning will be like responding to requests for my talent that I manage. And then, you know, I get that done before everybody's awake. And then by the time everyone's awake, I'm like having my brand calls. And at nighttime, I'm recording with the artists because they're night owls anyway. So, you know, now that I can do that all in one space, I get to like kind of save my energy and maybe sleep a little bit. Yeah. So yeah.
So the new spot has like a studio in it.
3 studios.
Like, oh shit! Was it already built in?
Should we record an album?
Yeah, we could
come out of rapper retirement.
I'm talking about me and Julz, fool.
Nah, and it's cool because, you know, I actually it's always been a dream of mine to have just like access to like mad instruments and cameras and just like toys to create stuff with me and my friends. And I just never had the money or the space. And like now it's really surreal. Like the other night I worked all day and my boy came over, we were smoking weed, we got on the piano, and like I sing for fun or whatever, you know, but I really you stop doing stuff for fun once you're like busy doing stuff to pay the bills, you know? Yeah. So I haven't been doing that lately, and I just like vibed out on the piano for a little bit and like hit a ill freestyle song. And I was like, damn, who knows? Maybe I will like put out a song out. It's just that the energy in there is really great. Natalie and Nat and Dre have been coming to Nat's been sleeping there for the past 2 nights.
Nat.
That's my girl, Nat. Yeah, so she's an artist. It's just like real organic and genuine. Like I just followed her on Instagram because I thought she looked cool, and then I just met her in person one day at some party, ASAP Blue, and I was like, yo, this girl's energy, I like it, it's fire. I usually don't feel that way.
What kind of artist is she?
Well, so then I'm like, there's something special about this girl, but I like stalked her Instagram page and I was like, what is it? There's nothing special here, it's just cute pictures of her. And then one day she posted like a 45-second clip of her like singing in the back. I was like, I fucking knew it. This bitch is special, she could sing. And then, you know, she just needed a place to record, so I've just been like, yo, come kick it out my spot. And she's been like recording there all night. And my partner has like a fully functioning record label, and he has like some of the top acts in the world that are like number one right now. So, Kid in a Corner. Okay. It's Alex the Kid, and he's pretty amazing, and we have the same I've never met anybody in the industry that's established and successful and didn't tell me to stop wasting my time managing people. Every single person that's come to me like on some like, hey Julz, love what you're doing, like would love to partner with you or like mentor you or whatever, and shout out to those people, by the way, and thank you for giving me this advice. I respectfully disagree with you, but they have been like, yo, it's a numbers game. Like, don't you see? You just see who's about to pop off on SoundCloud, do the numbers, see, you know how you're going to make this much off of streaming, offer them this kind of advance, and then it's done. If it works, you make some money. If it doesn't, oh well, you know, it's a tax write-off. And I'm like, well, nah, I'm fucking with 070, you know. And they're like, yeah, it's going to take a lot of development. I'm like, cool. And they're like, yeah, it's a waste of your time and energy. And so for me, like, I'm really passionate about bringing artist development back. And Alex, for whatever reason, you know, because people might not know this, but like, there's no money in artist development. Right. It's just like you have to, it's like teaching. It's like you have to actually want to care about people, you know, and hopefully you have avenues where you're making better money elsewhere, which I do. So, you know, I can like just make that my passion project. But Alex is really awesome, and he has the proven method and model of like, he found Imagine Dragons and X Ambassadors and fucking developed them and signed them to his label, management company, agency, does all their marketing and all that stuff. And he produces all their stuff. So this guy's literally like, you know, and he's just like killing it so much up there with like #1 Imagine Dragons gone platinum hits that he's like, hey, what's going on down there, Julz? And I'm like, well, that's crazy. Like, let's team up, dude. I could use some of your space and wisdom. I'm having a rough time navigating through the music industry. I've been learning the hard way with Shake. So like, why don't you put me up on game and I'll put you up on some game, and we could like do some cool stuff together. And he was about it. So it's pretty awesome. He produced like Skater Boy and like Love the Way You Lie and Rihanna's albums and Eminem's albums.
I'm an emo kid.
I say Skater Boy because I love it too. I fucking love Avril Lavigne, and I was like, dude. Great. He's like, yeah, I produced for Eminem and Rihanna, and he's like, and Avril Lavigne. I was like, Avril Lavigne. He was like, okay.
Flip over a table.
Yeah.
He was a boy. She was a girl.
No, that was wrong.
Could she make it? Could she make it any more obvious? Probably not. That was it.
How did you meet Shake?
Shake, man, I met
you guys been working for a while, right? Like since
I feel like it's almost 2 years. Yeah. When did you hear about me?
I'm trying to think. My homegirl Natalie put me onto you. She's like, oh, you gotta check out her Instagram.
Shout out to Natalie.
Yeah, Natalie's shout
out to people who put people on.
When did we meet on the internet?
I don't know. I just feel like you were tweeting cool shit. Maybe you were making fun of me. I don't know.
Don't make fun of people on Twitter.
Oh, okay. You don't?
Read my Twitter? I don't make fun of people.
No, maybe you weren't. I just feel like
I either tweet inspirational stuff or depressing stuff.
So I don't know. I feel like we met on Twitter, and I was like, this guy seems cool. And then I decided to throw a last minute party in LA. Like,
we appreciate it.
Yeah. That was fun. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. That was honestly, to this day, that was one of the favorite moments of my career. That was the birth of 1 a.m. Like I didn't.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
That was the first. I was literally just here for like a Beats by Dre meeting, and I looked around at the meeting and I was like, damn, Aleli's here, Raven's here. I was like, we got a photographer, we got a DJ. I was like, why aren't we throwing a party right now?
Yeah.
And Beats was like, we got to get approval from Apple. La, la, la. I was like, fuck that. And then I was like, yo, who has a warehouse I could throw a party in tomorrow? And then like all these warehouse people hit me up, and I was like, all right. And I
was shocked because we know like pretty much 90% of all the spots here, and then we rolled up, we're like, where the fuck
I
is
tried to do something there afterwards, and it
knew.
wasn't easy to deal with them. What I liked about it is like really cool party. We DJ'd it, and then I left because I'm like old guy that doesn't really hang out at parties.
Yeah.
But there's all these like hype beasts that I don't like begging to get into the party. I was like, I just DJ'd it.
Yeah.
So I felt above.
So got a little kick out of that.
I felt
no,
pretty
there was like 1,000
self-satisfied.
people outside, dude. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't know what was gonna happen because I'd never done an event in LA, and it was only 24 hours.
I thought it was gonna get broken up. Honestly,
my favorite.
I can't believe to this day
like,
that it did it.
My favorites are like the most annoying hype beast people that I don't want to name. Or like they're like stressing on the phone, like I know, and I was like, fuck you.
Can you say off air? Just mouth it to me. Nah.
I saw a gnarly fight outside.
There was a fight.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a fight everywhere else.
Never a fight at 1 a.m. It's all good vibes, friends.
So I'm assuming the name came from.
So I was just brainstorming, and like what happened was Kanye had just dropped No More Parties in LA.
Yeah.
And then I was in LA and looking around, like, should we throw a party? And I was like, wait a minute, why did Ye say no more parties? And then like I kind of just thought it was going to be a funny like content piece for my Snapchat to go around asking random people in LA like, yo, why does Kanye not want to party here anymore? And like just see what people said, and the answers were pretty funny. But then it really uncovered an issue, which was that LA nightlife sucks. And shout out to all my LA nightlife friends out here, by the way. And it's because people are too wrapped up in like doing business and networking and like trying to get their next big break when they come out here or something. I don't know. I'm just analyzing, assuming. But for whatever reason, just people are saying it's not fun. So I was like, all right, well, this is going to be BYOB.
Yeah.
And I was like, what name represents like, what could I name this party that people know, like, just come and expect to have fun and don't expect anything special because it's not going to happen. And I was just like, I don't know. I just thought of a bunch of, I think we decided 1 a.m. everybody's pretty much fucked up already. Yeah. So like if we could just call it 1 a.m. and everyone acts like it's 1 a.m. the whole time, that would be a vibe.
Yeah.
And then I just really liked the name. And then when we had the opportunity to have a station, I was like, I don't feel like brainstorming a new name. Let's just call it 1 a.m. And then when I became the most hated person on the internet, I was like, oh shit, we should change the agency from my name to a different name just in case we lose $1 million again another time, you know? So then we changed the agency to 1 a.m. Creative. And here we are. It's just 1 a.m. everything. It's fucking 1 a.m. time.
When you said that the whole internet hated you, what's it like trying to like come back from emotionally something like that? I came back once a year ago. I think in that scenario it was a little different because like people could see that maybe anybody with a brain could see that I was like being victimized or whatever. Yeah. But for a minute there, it literally felt like the end of the world. And I just felt like it felt like every time I opened Twitter, I was just like walking into like a bunch of people hitting me in the face. Yeah. But I got over that pretty fast. This time it was upsetting more so because I learned certain people I thought were my friends and had my back weren't. Mm-hmm. That was the most upsetting part. Like I could take strangers, you know what I mean? Like calling me a culture vulture or racist or whatever because maybe they're not paying attention and they just see that I'm like sitting here taking a picture with their favorite rapper, but they don't know that like 4 years ago, maybe I was the first person to put him on a stage or play a song, or that like, you know, like I saw that like the Fader, shout out to the Fader, my favorite publication. I saw that they put out a like Yes Julz is canceled article, and it was like, I don't know, it was like three women editors that had like a back and forth dialogue via a blog about myself and like Miley Cyrus and Katy Perry, and basically grouping me into that conversation. And it was like, oh yes, Julz, like, yeah, she just like does part, you know, she uses our artists and then like, you know, doesn't give back. And I was like, do these women read? Or like research before they write anything. And then I was like, actually, this is like a horrible publication because there was obviously no fact checking. Because like if you Google my name, you'll see a sex tape, and then you'll see that I'm racist, and then you'll see a bunch of philanthropy work that I've been doing since I was like 18 years old. And all of that is in the place around my neighborhood that I grew up in that needs the most help, which is a place that is obviously a melting pot of different kids from different backgrounds, and a lot of them are African American kids. And so, you know, I don't think anybody who doesn't want what's best for like humans would like spend their time you know, just dedicating time and energy towards a cause if they didn't like the color of the skin of the people that they were doing that with,
right,
you know. And it's like, it's just, I feel like people kind of just like see what it is that they want to see about a person, you know, and then until everybody else changes their mind, like they're just sheep, you know?
Right.
So it's like, for me, like the sheep thing, it hurt for a little bit. But really stung the most was like people who know my intentions and like have been around and know what the end goal is here. And like them kind of being like, nobody really was like, yo, I'm not fucking with you anymore that I fuck with, but kind of just stepping aside and not distancing themselves when it's like, oh, okay, so you've been close to me this whole time that I've been getting you into festivals, connecting you with my brand partners, never asking for a cut off of anything, all that kind of stuff. And now that people aren't fucking with me, you want to step to the side, like I see what it is, you know? So that was really upsetting. And like, I really just had to kind of disconnect from everything for a minute and just reevaluate. And like, just at first I was looking at why is this happening to me? And then and then after that I was like, what can I do to change what I'm putting out there so that this doesn't happen again? And I realized like, definitely I am responsible for everything that happens to me, and I have a platform, and my voice is definitely being projected to, you know, a large audience. I worked really hard to get that audience, so I can't just be up here now acting like oblivious to the weight that my words hold, or, you know, it does get stressful because sometimes I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. Like, you know, like one time I wore a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and people were like, oh, it's definitely racist. Like, what? You know, it's like, damn, I got to research everything I eat, drink, put a song on, like, you know, like now I'm just like trying to not, I went crazy for a minute and I was like, dude, could I say this? Can I do this? Like, I don't want to offend anybody. And now I think I'm back at that place where I'm kind of like, I don't actually think I was ever at this place. So Rocky told me this one day. He was just like, yo, you know what your issue is? Like, you care too much. You just care too much. And he's like, yo, fuck everything. Like, you know who you are. You know what you're doing. Like, just do what you do and stop trying to please everybody, because that's when you become like a people pleaser and you alter yourself to fit what other people's expectations are. And then that's whack. And that's what people are going to frown up. Like, that's when I got corny. Yeah. And I'll admit that I got corny because I started getting all these brand deals and I'm like, oh, is Toyota going to care if I'm smoking weed with Wiz in this interview? Or is Puma going to drop me if like I say pussy? Like, what's the vibe? You know, I didn't know. I was trying to navigate through my space and like learn as I go. And I definitely was trying to like keep a clean image. And then that's where I got fucked up because I speak my mind. So I'm never going to be squeaky clean. Like, it's anybody who speaks their mind on a large platform is going to be controversial. So, you know, I just had to accept that and know myself and try to be better.
Yeah. Rocky with the really good advice there.
I know, right?
Shout out.
I feel like he's great at pep talks. We saw him play with Cardi.
Right when he was like putting Cardi on, we DJ'd this show.
He pulls Cardi aside and he like has his arm around him, and you could tell
giving
he's
him a
like
pep talk before
the show. Gonna go out there and kill it.
Yeah.
That'll Millie rock the shit.
They were like on the side of the stage away from everybody. I was like, oh, he's giving Cardi a pep talk right now.
It's a real thing.
Funny. Do you ever miss your long hair?
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing wigs now.
So are you gonna try to grow it out? I
always try to grow it out, and then like I just get to a point where I don't care. I just have this thing where like I was right now I was like, damn, I walked in here, I was like, I didn't know it was like all these lights and cameras, or I would have stopped working an hour before the interview and maybe put something on my face or like brush my teeth or something. But so my girl right there was like, yo, I have some concealer and mascara, and I started to like get ready to put it on, and I was like, I don't care. So it's just like, I don't know, I'm like very bipolar. One side of me wants to like look good all the time. Another side of me is like, I could spend that 30 minutes being more productive, doing something else.
Yeah.
So.
Does because I think I'm bipolar too. Does the bipolarity affect your work? Okay, here's what happens to me. Okay, here's what happens to me. I wake up like in a super manic state, and I use mania like to my advantage to be creative. Yeah. I'm like, but for me, because you say you work all day to the night, as soon as it's around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, my mania wears off and my dread sets in, and then I can't do anything. I'm like paralyzed.
Yeah, that's actually what happens to me every single day. So like at 5 today, like I forget we were going to lunch, and like all day I'll just be like talking, whether it's a conference call, a meeting, like on Snap, whatever. It's like we're going to lunch, and when we got into lunch, we were finally gonna talk to Shake's tour manager about Shake stuff, because I had been doing other stuff all day. So he was like, let me take this time in the car with Julz to talk about Shake. So he's like, so Julz, what do you think about taking this Egypt gig? I was like, yo, I need like 30 minutes to not talk. So just let's turn on the radio and smoke a blunt. And at 5 o'clock, like, I'm ready to go. But right now I need to chill. And I never would have done that before. Like this whole time, I never took that 30 minutes for myself. But I'm glad that everything happened the way it has this year, because I'm definitely like putting myself first and learning that like I'll go crazy if I don't.
Well, yeah, because I do the same thing too, because there's like, before I'd feel like if I get email, I have to answer it immediately. But now that I do like take the pause where I'm like, okay, I could take a pause. The world's going to keep spinning. If I don't answer this email immediately or not, it does make a big difference. But I really like...
And your answer might be better if you just chill for a second.
That's true. That pause is important. They say God is in the pause.
God is in the pause.
Who says that, by the way?
It's an AA thing.
I've never heard that.
It's an AA thing.
You were just on Wild 'N Out, right?
Yeah.
Did that get aired yet, or I just saw a clip?
It got aired.
Okay, so this is a question that I've always wanted to ask, so now I finally get to ask someone who's been on the show. The freestyle part, is that really off like some off the dome shit, or do really they have written, or do they kick you guys? Like,
it's really off the dome. They'll offer to kick you some lines, and I was like, nah.
Are you freestyling there?
But
yeah, you gotta watch.
No. But I would like to clear I would like to clear the air.
Oh, okay? Sure. Everyone quiet.
First of all, when we were backstage and I was going over my freestyle with Rick Ross, my shit was fire. I had a concept. So you guys don't know, because like they air it in different, like they air it not the way that it was like live, you know? Yeah. So like the whole show I was getting picked on, obviously, like the sex tape noises and like white girl this, white girl that, like whatever. It was like the whole time they were picking on me. So I'm like, all right, like I already know everybody that comes up here and raps is about to like just like go in on me. So why don't I just 8 Mile myself real quick? And like that was my grand idea. And I was like, I'm about to go out there and kill this. And like when I did it backstage, it sounded so fire. But then when I went on stage, I choked. My knees, arms were sweaty. It was like
spaghetti.
I was like, yo. And then I choked and I was just not on beat. And it was so embarrassing because like my man at the time was in the audience. And I was like, dude, this is so embarrassing. Like I'm never going to get signed to MMG now. It was really bad.
Huh. You and your man broke up?
Well, if you want, you can do a redo freestyle verse about breaking up with your man right now.
Oh my God. Right? I'm not going to do a verse about that, but maybe at the end of the show, I'll do a verse about something else.
Okay.
We can put a beat on.
Yeah, definitely. We could do that. I need to redeem myself. Ready. People need to know what's up.
That's pretty lit. Get an instrumental ready there.
Hell yeah. So that's tight. Have you met Rick Ross before that, or was it?
You know, it's funny. I know a ton of artists, but there's like a few that are like staples in Miami that I just never like got cool with or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know if we were just in different clubs or what, but Ross and Wayne are two of those people. Like,
oh wow,
I don't know Wayne like that, and I don't know Ross like that. Like I just met him that time. And
what about Khaled?
Yeah, I know Khaled just because he's like friends of the family.
Wait, how was it like chopping? I wonder how it was like chopping with Rick Ross at Wild 'N Out.
Rick Ross was cool.
Y'all chop it up. Rick Ross to me, like at least 2012, 2013. Rick Ross, I listen to that. It makes me want to like start selling blow. It reminds me of, like watching a mafia movie. Like his music, you're like watching a mafia movie. It makes you want to sell cocaine.
I definitely listen to Rick Ross before I like do anything, like parties.
It's so
before I do anything.
It's so cinematic. Do you want to hear what some people are saying?
Yeah, what are they talking about? How many people are watching?
Selena said, you don't need to prove your genuine, authentic self to anyone. People can see what they want. Many who fuck with you for the good that we see.
Thank you, Selena. I fuck with you.
Someone said you're humble and wise. You're beautiful regardless. Natural beauty.
I like these people.
By the way, you're not getting anything negative.
That's amazing.
I haven't seen anything negative yet.
Very rare vibes. I could come back anytime.
Yeah, everyone's being like super positive. Shout out Julz. Yeah,
thank you. I love that. I love this. Let me just tell my.
Good. Shout out the phone number on the bottom.
Oh, if you want to call in and ask questions, you could do that. The phone number is. Can you put the phone number up on the screen?
Guys, you can call in. You can tune in on Facebook Live.
You call in, ask some questions. It's
323-906-7390.
7390.
Bow.
Bow, bow.
Wait, I want to know about Khaled, because is he like that off like camera? Yeah. So he's just like fucking lit.
Him and Designer just like wake up like. Hurrah!
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Oh, this one's from United States. Handphone, who this? You're on the line with Yes Julz.
Okay.
Ooh, they got nervous.
My 2017
I listened to a podcast called Death, Sex, and Money. Have you heard of it?
I like it already.
Yeah, it's
Is that
like
a play off Death of Texas?
No, but it's just like a woke kind of one. But Khaled's brother did a show on there, and his brother is like, I forget what the story was, but his brother's like, yeah, that's Khaled all the time.
Oh,
like that's him.
Got a call from Florida.
Damn, you want to know what just happened right now?
You on the line with Yes Julz?
Hugh Hefner just passed right now.
No.
Hugh Hefner just passed right now.
Hugh Hefner?
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's please have a moment of silence.
How'd he die?
I don't know.
Did he close one eye than the other?
Well,
Too soon.
Too soon. Instantly.
Yo, we're going to join us with a moment of silence for Hugh Hefner on 3. 1, 2. Amen.
There it is. Handphone, who this? You're on the line with Yes Julz.
Yo.
Yo,
what up? You got a question?
Yeah, I just want to tell Julz, keep going, man. Don't mind all the hate and shit. Keep everything positive.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Means a lot. I will.
Believe it. Believe it. Hell yeah, this
Where
cool,
you from?
Though. This too.
Florida. What's poppin'?
I'm chilling.
I need to have my own Florida drop. Like
Florida.
Wait, you can do it right now. We'll send it. We'll email it to you.
Don't worry. I'm gonna figure it out. I gotta think about it. I almost did.
Florida.
Oh, no, okay, definitely don't do that one.
Fuck the haters, man. Fuck the haters. Turn up.
Thanks, Hugh. I appreciate you, man. Have a blessed night.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Hugh Hefner died of natural causes. He's 91 years old.
Yeah, he would.
Dude, come on. He had the craziest life.
He lived a nice long
91?
That's a nice
How many girls do you think Hugh Hefner fucked in his entire life?
A lot.
Hundreds.
I want to say, yeah.
Thousands.
Thousands,
I think once you hit a certain point, you're just kind of like over it.
Do you think he was a sex addict?
Yeah, probably. Actually, okay, maybe.
Yes?
I wonder what's the most amount of women he's had sex with at once.
Oh.
I need answers.
But it's probably one of those things where there's just like 20 girls in the room and he's just like, he's fucking one and then like touching another one. But there's like, Yeah. So does that count?
Gets awkward.
And you know what? And he was on an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
That was great. And Curb's back on Sunday. I can't fucking
I was
wait.
going to have a Curb watch party at the mansion, but I'm leaving town.
I would have honestly came. You fuck with Curb?
Yeah.
Are you Jewish?
I don't watch TV really, but I do like what I see when I see Curb.
Are you Jewish?
No. Do I look Jewish?
I don't know. You're into Curb. I thought maybe you were.
We got another phone call from Florida.
Only Jews watch Curb, right?
Yeah, I was trying to relate. I was trying to be like, me too.
I know. Jews always do that. Like, oh, you're Jewish too.
Yo, you on the line with Yes Julz.
It's like vegans.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well.
Good. I've known Julz for quite some time when she was doing clubs here in Miami before she started doing it big. And ever since I met her, I had a crazy vibe about her. I knew that she was going to be something great and special. And ever since then, I've always like supported her and followed her and everything that she does. And I just want to tell her she's doing great. I didn't really know that, you had a couple episodes where you were like falling off or whatever, but you're doing amazing.
Who is this?
It's Alex.
I knew it. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you, bro. You're the best.
I love you, and you're amazing.
You're making me cry. Thanks, Alex. You have been awesome. This guy, guys,
makes the illest fucking shit for parties. When I tell you all of Liv's signs, their confetti, their lights, like everything he does it. Bottle, like he's a genius. He's created like bottle presentations that have like changed the nightlife industry.
Oh wow.
And like he would literally made me a never not working sign that's like this big, and it's probably like if I were to buy one like thousands of dollars. Wow. And he just gifted it to me. Like that's he's the best.
Shout out Alex, man.
Yeah, thanks Alex. You're the best.
I've always supported Julz because I love what she does for the people and how she empowers young people. She's always giving it out to the less fortunate. I've always wanted to go to these events where she's giving the hashtag lunch bag, and I always see the videos and the pictures, and I have a really crazy busy lifestyle, but she gives so much of her time. So when I started seeing that these 3 girls were writing bullshit about she doesn't give back to the people, like I automatically called bullshit,
Thanks,
right.
Alex.
If anything she's doing is she's definitely giving back all the time.
Amen.
So I love you.
You're the man. I love you too,
guys.
dude.
Thanks for calling in, Alex.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna email you about the sign.
Something you tweeted that I really relate with is I only wrote down part of it, so I don't know the whole tweet. You said about an older woman telling you that life's better at 30. And you're like thinking that's gonna be true.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
27.
Okay, so I'm 36.
No way, dude.
Yeah, you would never know.
Serious?
I know, boys, good looks,
older,
beautiful
right?
hair.
Wow, you look beautiful.
I know. But when I was about 23, I was around these girls that were like 31 or 32. And the girl said to me, she said, life's so much better when you're 30. And at
Facts.
23, I was like, no fucking way. And I'm telling you, as a 36-year-old, life is so much better in your 30s. There's no way I would have believed her when I was 23. And I tell people all the time, your 30s is where it's at. Do you agree?
I agree.
He just turned 33.
You're 32.
32.
Don't play me like that, dog.
30s, it's like you know what kind of people you want in your life, and those are the kind of people in your life.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then also, like, I feel like your 20s is about struggling and realizing what it is that you want. By 30, you have it and you're just holding on to it. You know, like it's totally different. Your 30s, like my 30s have been the best part of my life.
I don't know how, I mean, my 20s have been insane. If I were to like try to describe it, I feel like your 20s is your time to like do as much as possible and just figure out what you like the most and then hone in on that. And like, that's like sex, that's work, friendships, family, travel. So, and I think especially as like a woman, I mean, for me, I feel better at 27 than I've ever felt before. And that just comes from like life experience. And just, I think as a woman, it's different because your sexuality is like this like taboo thing for so long, like growing up your whole life. And especially like somebody in the entertainment industry or, like an industry where, I dress like this when I want to go to work, it's like you have to master the art of the curve. And it's like your 20s is spent doing that. And so, and then it's like you kind of get older and you've mastered that, and you like, I mean, at least for me, you get to where you've been trying to go, and then you're like kind of like, okay, bills are paid, like I'm in my groove now, like who am I as a woman? Like, who am I in my personal life? And I think like I just started exploring that now, and it's been fun to say the least, I guess, but like also horrible at the same time. But all of it has been great, and it's like, it's just, I believe that it's leading me to a place where like I'm like, dude, if I'm like realizing things now and like trying to make the changes I need to make to be like a better person and woman, then by 30, I'm going to be chilling, Yeah,
your 30 is going to be great.
I'm just trying to hang in there, get to that point.
Totally. I have another question. So you went through a breakup recently?
Yeah.
Like how recently?
Like past couple months, still going through it.
What do you do to cope with a breakup?
I cry a lot, obviously.
Do you listen to sad music?
Yeah, I listened to, let me see, SZA's album came out as I was packing, like the night before, and then so when I was like packing my stuff leaving, I was listening to SZA's album on repeat, and then like you go through this like weird depression phase, and then you go through like the XXXTentacion 17 like angry phase, and then you go through like the I can't be like this anymore, I gotta listen to uplifting shit phase, and right now I'm kind of in the like I'm just getting money phase, so I'm not You know, I think it takes a long time. I don't know. Apparently, there's some rule of thumb that it's like take the amount of time you dated and cut it in half.
That's bullshit. It's
like I'm going through a breakup that happened just 17 months ago, and
how long have you been waiting to say that stupid joke?
But honestly, had that written in his notes. Honestly, am I not still going through it? I mean, she has a new boyfriend and she's fine.
It doesn't matter who the girl is. You're always going to be going through.
I'm always heartbroken.
I mean, for me, I just feel like I spent all this time like building my brand and not paying attention, like not letting my wall down for anyone. And so this was like my first time, like as an adult, just having a real relationship. So it was cool to see that I could do that because I didn't know if I could, because it's hard because I'm like never in the same place. So it's like, can I be committed? Do I want to be? Like, am I able to make a person a priority in between all my other priorities and like, you know, just be there for somebody? And it was great to see that I am capable of that, because sometimes you get like wrapped up in this shit and you're like, am I cold-blooded now? You know, you're like, right. Who am I? But, you know, I realized like, no, I'm still here. And, you know, I think it's just hard. It's hard being in like, it's hard being in the public eye and trying to have a relationship.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's great that now you have all this experience from that relationship to apply to the next one.
Yeah. And even just to, like, I don't think I'd be ready for the opportunity that I have with Alex and everything right now either, had I not gone through everything. The tape, the tweet, my ex.
Everything's for a reason.
Yeah. So, you know, I think I'm a lot more mature now. I take responsibility for myself and my actions more. I learned how to lead a team better because I had to go through losing a team, you know? So it's just like self-evaluation comes from breakup. So if you're going through a breakup right now, the one thing I would say that did help, there's a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, which is amazing, and it'll help you in like it'll help you in every aspect of your life. I don't know, you just gotta Google Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and there's a couple of those, by the way. It's the orange one because the other one's trash, but that one, the orange one, is really good. And then like I'd say like read 1 or 2 books and then move on. Like don't keep reading up on, like I was like digging so deep, like how do I be happy again? It's like,
did you read Bell Hooks at all?
No.
Oh.
I read this book called Milk and Honey, which was basically like a suicidal attempt. Because
she's great. She's about to do a reading in LA. I'm going to let you know the date. You should go. It says it's going to be at Skylight Books. I'm going to send you the info.
I'd love to go. But that book, I was carrying it everywhere. And then one of my friends was like, dude, what is it? You're just trying to stay depressed? And I'm like, you're right. Why do I have this with me? It's just sad ass poems.
There's another one that's similar.
Take some advice from that.
There's another
17 months over here.
There's another one that's similar to that actually has an uplifting ending, and it's called The Princess Saves Herself in this one. Have you heard of that one?
No.
The princess saves herself in this one. It's a good one.
I like that. That sounds
If you like Milk and Honey, you'll like this one. All right, so we're going to do this thing.
Okay.
It's called Yes Julz, No Julz. so
they want you to set a timer on your phone for 30 seconds.
30 seconds? Just so you know. Let's do more than 30 seconds.
These are 30 seconds, dog.
Huh?
That's what the producer
We're
said.
doing motherfucker. Fine. All right, 30 seconds.
So what it is, just so you know, I haven't looked at these questions beforehand. I just went on the internet and I wrote yes or no rapid questions. I just printed them like they're already answered. So I don't know these words ahead of time.
So the key is not to think. We're just going to say shit and you either say yes, Julz, no, Julz.
The key is not to think?
Or Good not luck. To like dwell on the question.
I'll try.
So we're going to ask them quickly, rapid fire.
So we're going to go 1-1. I'm going to start.
Okay.
And then you. All right. Are we doing like a timer count off thing?
No, Julz.
Are we doing a timer on the screen? Are we that fancy?
Olivia just texted me like, oh my God, he died.
We know Olivia.
Shouts out Olivia.
Daddy Adams on top of it.
Don't say that, please.
Zaddy Adams on it.
Do we got a timer or should we just go? We don't have a timer. Okay.
Use your phone.
I'm going to use my electronical communicating device. That's my alarm. Where's their stopwatch? Okay, here we go. 30 seconds.
Okay.
And we start now. Been arrested.
Yes. Like, wait. What's the question? Have I been arrested? Yes.
Yes.
Have you written someone a love poem?
Yes.
Seen someone die?
Yes.
Have you forgotten an anniversary?
Yes.
Shot a gun?
Yes.
Have had sex in public?
Yep.
Totaled a car?
Yes. Yes, Julz.
Have you ever That's good. Have you ever fallen in love at first sight?
Yes.
Okay, we're going long in 30 seconds.
Almost married that one.
Done a stand-up routine?
No.
Have you ever woken up with someone and been confused about it?
No.
Have you had sex in a public bathroom?
Yes.
Have you ever had a crush on someone your best friend's dating?
Yes.
Have you been in the presence of a human birth?
Yes.
Have you ever laid back and watched cloud shapes go by?
Yes, on acid.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
No. Have you ever been lonely?
Yes.
Ever beat up one of your friends?
Yeah.
You ever been suspended from school?
Yeah.
Have you ever glued your hand to something?
Yes.
Have you ever witnessed a crime?
Yep.
Have you gotten your tongue stuck to a flagpole?
No. Only ice cream, like one of those little ice cream things.
Have you ever cried yourself to sleep?
Yeah.
Had a crush on your neighbor?
No.
Felt like dying?
Yes.
All right, that was a minute and 20. Hey. That was pretty good. Yes, Jules, no Jules.
Why are all mine very depressing?
I know. Are you guys? Do we want to like have an intervention here? Adam doesn't seem okay.
This is what I have to fucking deal with every day. It's always
the most depressed, young-looking 37-year-old I've ever seen.
It's like an 8 a.m. text. I'm like, oh, we got to do this for the party, blah 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 blah, and then like
I wake up manic.
And it's really. We used to.
So wait, is it? He does
together.
that too. Does he text you guys at like 2 a.m. like with ideas?
Yeah, no, it's a fucking morning thing, which sucks because I'm not a morning person. We used to live together, right? And then I'd be asleep, enjoying my fucking sleep because I love sleep, and then I'd open my eyes to Adam above me going, dog, we got to finish the design and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, give me fucking let me sleep, dog. I'm not even a fucking awake.
Night is when my depression kicks in and then I'm paralyzed. So I like to go to sleep early. I'm paralyzed by depression, so I like to go to sleep early.
It's horrible.
So I wake up early and then I try to. It's a race against the clock to get done as much as I can before dread sets in and I'm paralyzed again.
Oh my gosh.
Some very morning mania. So I like wake up like 7:30 a.m.
You just got to even it out and then just right when you get sad, just pound coffee. Because I wake up like just like.
Or how about I just isolate and talk to nobody and fucking.
No. You just got to keep it really, really high until where you just.
Or how about
snap
just
don't
just like drink coffee because that's why you're crashing, or like take Adderall, which I learned because then you crash.
I should probably take Prozac.
I've never taken Adderall. Does that really help you concentrate? I have ADD.
You've never taken Adderall?
No.
Take one and get back to me.
I used to snort it.
Get back
Next
to
question.
Adams, yeah. Yeah. So what do you got coming up?
Wrapping up.
We're throwing a Halloween party at the mansion
on Halloween.
On Halloween. No, on the 30th.
Thank God.
Are you throwing a Halloween party?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Come to mine on the 30th. I'll come to yours on 31st.
Project Pat's in a play.
Oh, lit.
Yeah.
Project Pat. And I'm throwing I'm opening a speakeasy in the basement.
Oh.
So it's called Delancey's, and it fits about like 100 people. And
what is Delancey's? That's a cool name.
Delancey's is cool. It's a bar I used to have with my partner Eric in Miami until his dad kicked us out of the basement of his hotel and we couldn't have it anymore. But anyway, so I hit him up yesterday like, yo, are we doing anything with the name Delancey's? Can I take it? Because I'm about to open a club in my house. He's like, nah, bro, it's all you. So I was like, word. And that's why I need Alex to make the sign for me, the neon green sign. But yeah, so there's like a City of Hope gala with all these big shot people, and it ends at 11. And I was like, wait, there's at least 20 cool people in this guest list. Why don't we just throw an after party and invite all the rest of my cool friends? So that's what we're doing tomorrow. And then I'm doing unplugged sessions with some of your favorite artists, people at the house. I can't say yet, honestly.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, but I can't. But I'll announce it soon.
Rhymes with.
Vacation. So anyways, 1 a.m. radio is what I'll be honing in on here too. Really excited about that. And I'm working with Leaf now, who's an amazing artist as well.
She played Ham back in the day.
She's really dope.
Way back.
We're doing a showcase. You guys should come at the Peppermint Club in November.
The Girl Leaf.
The Girl Leaf.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were thinking about the guy Leaf.
Yeah.
They both have played Ham.
They're both Leafs from a tree.
They're both amazing.
Yeah, they're both amazing. And then
they should do an album together. Trees. Okay.
Leaves.
Wait,
oh my God. Kind of
the two Leafs together, and who's gonna produce the project? Branches.
And then just real quick, Shake is dropping her first project, and that's like something we've been working on for a long time. So
that's her first project.
Yeah, we've had the project ready for a long time, and we just couldn't put it out because we had to wait for one special song. So you guys will hear it soon.
Before we wrap up, hit that beat.
Oh hell no! I forgot about this.
Yes, Julz on the track.
Do we have weed in
this
the
is
building?
Your time to get back.
Can we turn it up a little bit? Turn the beat up a little bit in the headphones.
Wildin' out. Oh, okay.
Turn the beat up in the headphones, please.
Okay. Oh, she said really snare higher.
I need like a topic or something so people know I'm on.
All right, so we're gonna say a topic.
We could just Well, how about we give you items and you can freestyle about it? Are you ready?
It'll be easier just to name topics, because then we don't have to run around. Okay, ready? I'll start off. Nature.
Nature. Joe Budden, he's a faker. Ooh. He ain't get no motherfucking paper. Goes to kid, returns his shit, and then wants to get on me and Twitter and shit.
Riding the subway.
Bitch.
Riding the subway.
Yeah, Uber's cool, but I take the subway to school. Yeah, Uber's cool, but I take the subway to school. Like to hear new music when I'm on the subway. Underground, yeah, that's the dope way.
Water. Just
fuck your daughter. Yeah, I'm ugly god and I'm pulling up in a squatter. Not Squirtle. A turtle. Rapping about random shit, cause that's what I do when I put a nose.
Miami.
Lizard on my nose. That's what I was gonna say. Miami. This is hard. Oh, why does the beat get whack when you say Miami? Yeah. Right on.
Miami shit. Let's go.
Okay.
Real Miami shit. Let's go.
Miami-Dade County 305, baby.
Stop playing with them.
I'm going hard with my bitches. Yeah, we out here running shit. Throwing parties, getting movies, signing artists. Yeah, that's us. And your company still under us. So mad cause you just wanted us to bartend,
Guitars.
Guitars.
Yo, cause you just wanted us to bartend,
Guitars in my house. Got guitars in my house. And your bitch in my house. And she dripping from her mouth. What? Didn't know that she liked a bald girl, but my name is Julz, and that's how it goes. All over the world, I'm stealing your hoes. Take them to my party, watch them take off their clothes. Get a deal with Puma, now I'm getting a percentage. Your bitch coming over, cause she said I give her plenty. Oh.
Speak easy.
Last topic, speak easy.
Okay. Open speakeasies, cause that's what we do. LA don't got clubs open past 2. Come to my basement and I'll get drunk with you. We got Andre Power, Fucci Floss too. Leaf, she's performing and we getting that dough. Hitting the dance floor cause she knows every motherfucker likes a bitch that could dance. A bitch that could dance and not take off her pants. Hey. No disrespect to my bitch Cardi B, cause I like that woman, she really gets me. Hope she'll be in my campaign for Puma, cause I love what you're doing, mama, get at me. That's no rumor.
Hey.
This Julz on the track.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Time.
Shout out to Cardi B though, by the way.
Yeah,
she's
Cardi
dope.
B. So, talk about it earlier, man. We love Cardi B, really do.
Yeah, she's the best.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up, but
that wasn't as bad as it was on Wild 'N Out, right?
No, right now, that was great.
So how much?
And I'm sober.
So they literally cut all your shit out?
Nah,
or it was just. No,
she said she choked on stage.
I choked.
Yeah.
I just choked because like what I was saying is you didn't get to see me like get made fun of the whole time. So I was like nervous, like damn, I gotta get these motherfuckers, you know. And then I went out on stage and I was like, what's the area code for New York? Because that's a big part of that moment, you know. Like
714.
Like, you already know what I'm about to do. Everybody from the 718, put your motherfucking hands up. Then I was off beat and it was just all bad. But I'm glad I got to come. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to.
You know, that's what we're here for.
Redeem myself.
Radio, you know.
So we do a thing at the end of the show called Handpicks, where us three pick a song that's like popping. This like this week or
songs that we
think people don't know about that they should know about. Do you want to do a handpick also?
Yeah, for sure. But you guys put me up.
Okay, we'll go
Adam,
first.
You're first. I'm second.
Mine is a song by Horsehead. Do you know Horsehead?
Nah.
He's from Goth Boy Clique. You know Goth Boy Clique? It's like Little Peep's crew. You know Little Peep.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Horsehead's from Little Peep's crew. The song's called Time Bomb. It's featuring Little Peep, and it's produced by Fishnark. It's off Lil Pump's album that just came out yesterday called This Mess Is My Mess. I love Horsehead.
You said Little Pump.
I said Little Pump. Little Peep's on it.
Yeah. You said Little Pump.
Okay, well, Little Peep's on it. Anyways, I love Horsehead. I love this album. I've been waiting for it. Fishnark did all the production. He played the guitar live on it. Because, you know, they were the first ones to like be sampling emo bands. And now everyone is doing that. So now they're just playing guitar live. And I love it. The song's called Time Bomb. Very, very, very dope. What's yours?
Right. Damn, I gotta think of a song.
Mine is West Side Doom by Gorilla, or the song's called Gorilla Monsoon, and it's West Side Gun. Monsoon, whatever. You know,
weather, dog.
English.
I'm
right,
from Arizona.
Guys?
We got Monsoon.
It's West Side Gun and MF Doom, and it's on some MF Doom shit, just like some slow samples.
Wait, West Side Doom. So who's the West Side?
West Side Gun. And then and MF Doom. And supposedly they're doing a full project together, and the track's super dope.
Wow.
And there was something that was happening that I didn't even fucking know. Adult Swim was releasing MF Doom tracks once a week for the whole summer, unreleased shit. But they just stopped. They said, unfortunately, we're no longer working with him. And I was like, oh, that was like they had dope features, like
crazy.
Yeah, but this track's really dope. But supposedly they're doing a whole project together. But it's on some boom bat, like
MF Doom
shit.
for life.
My bedroom had a bedroom. My wrist be dancing. The flyers next living. We live and die by the kitchen. Chopping no dishes. Wrapped in pot for ambition. We hopped over fences. Banana yellow fiskers.
My pick is Open Mike Eagle. His album just came out last week. And the song is called
should write this down.
No Selling. Okay. Uncle Butch pretending it don't hurt. It's a really dope track. The whole album's about like gentrification and how Chicago is just all the communities are getting torn down. And he goes really in depth on it and does a lot of character, this dissection, and it's really dope. It's different from like the stuff he's done before. It was more the comedy stuff, but and then I heard he just got picked up by Comedy Central to do the show.
He has a TV show.
Yeah. So that's so dope. So I'm really happy for that dude. That's that's the homie.
Yeah, we go back.
Yeah.
Shouts out Open Mike Eagle for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't even scream if something hot burns my fingertips. I just wait a couple seconds, then I reattempt. I had a weird childhood. My shit was wild hood, but crying ain't my style, cause I can smile good.
I was your handpick.
So, like I said, I had a lot of fun in London this summer, and I almost wanted to move there. And one of the reasons is because the music scene there is incredible. I found when I was overseas that the artists there were actually a lot more politically charged and outspoken than the artists here, especially about things that affect us first and foremost. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like we have a handful, obviously I'm not going to name them. We all know who they are, but it was just really interesting to me. But one of those artists that really stuck out was Koji Radical. He's an artist from London. He's like a poet, and like all his visuals are very next level. Like it's like art. He's literally like, he's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like moving, living, breathing art. Like it's just crazy. He's just like dancing like so beautifully in the video, and he just dropped this album called In God's Body, and there's a lot of songs on here. He talks about a lot of the same things that you were talking about, your boy talking about back there. He just has a purpose, and he's saying real shit and in a beautiful way. So I guess my favorite song off the project is probably, there's a song called Mood, which is number 3 featuring Getz, and it's just it's about the struggle, I guess. And then there's another song called 700 Pennies featuring Shay, and it's about being black and being used for your blackness, and it's really beautiful. So yeah, check them out, Koji Radical.
Either way, I'm here forever in God's body. I'm him, baptized in brown liquor and wrapped in brown skin. Peep the pigment, draped in my new rags, speak the fiction. Please keep your hands in the air like stop resisting.
Koji Radical.
That was tight.
Dope.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
and
guys.
fucking radio, thank you for watching.
Follow
Yes Julz on Twitter.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys, and thank you everybody on Facebook comments who was being nice.
Follow at Ham and Everything, at Rumbleface, at Adam Goes Ham. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday. I don't know, whenever we post it on social media. Yes! Bye, guys.